Hey guys, what's up? Mr. Surplus Nut coming back to bring up a video uh, on trimming the 762 by 39 cases because I'm getting ready to go shooting on Saturday, and I started up a video. I'm going to be doing a few videos on this caliber on reloading for it. So I started off with the prepping of the cases, and I believe this will be the second video, and I have already sorted out all the cases. I'm using Lapua 62 by 39, and I already measured the length of all the cases with my caliper. And on the first video I started off and left off with the shortest one measuring 1.513, and after the video that I did all 100 cases, the shortest one that came in the box was 1.510. So I believe, according to the manual, the SAMI specs for those cases are supposed to be 1.528. Again, in my 308, since I've been reloading, I've never had cases either at that measurement, whatever measurement the manual says that it should be, or close to it. So these is supposed to be 1 inch .528. The shortest one that came, it was 1 inch .510. So I'm using the smallest one to trim all the other cases down to it. So I already reloaded 100 rounds. Back here you guys can see the two little green ammo boxes. Again, I'm using Lapua cases, Winchester primers, IMR 4198, and those 100 rounds I loaded them with Sierra Match Kings 150 grains bull tail hollow point. In this case, for these other 100 rounds, because I want to test different loads to see what groups better, I'm using, instead of 150 grains, I'm going down to 125 grains match bullets from Sierra. They're also Match King bullets, but these are flat base. Okay, they're not bull tail hollow point. The bottom is just a flat base. Okay, it's not a bull tail, like it has like little angles on the edges or beveled. But anyways, a lot of the Russian ammo that is shot off AK-47s and SKSs, a lot of time it's either 122 grain, 123, 124. I have shot some 154 grains, but normally their best accuracy is out of the in the 120s. So I went ahead and being this is a custom rifle, it's got a Schilling match grade barrel. It's been, I mean, this thing, it's top of the line. It should group fine with up to the heavier bullets because of the twist on the barrel. So I started doing 100 rounds with 150 grains Sierra Match Kings bull tail hollow points, and now on this 100 Lapua cases I'm going to be reloading the 125s flat base. So pretty much when I set up the Wilson trimmer, actually I just finished putting the smallest case out of this 100 rounds, the 1.510 on there, and I guess that's how it was on the other 100 cases that I already reloaded, because I didn't have to make no measurements to the trimmer. So I guess that the smallest case on that one must have been pretty much on there. It was a little longer. It trimmed it down to that, even though I set it up to that measurement. So basically what we're going to do now, I'm going to show you guys how I trim each case, and then what do I do afterwards. Obviously all the L.E. Wilson trimmers come with this case holder, and all you do, you get your case and you fit it in here. And the way the instructions that they show you how to use this case, I don't use it like that because it could affect you on the runouts. They tell you to, once you get it in there, to tap the back real hard and put it on there. Whether you tap it or you just kind of like push it enough, once it gets to the screw in the back, and now the new ones, they come with a micrometer, but once you get to that stop in the back and the blade goes forward, he ain't gonna go no more that way. So I don't recommend tapping it and wedging it in there, because then even though they saw another little rubber, little round thing that's white, since it's so wedged in there, you can't just push it out with your thumbs or your fingers. They want you to start tapping the neck of the case on this rubber thing or on wood, and that's gonna completely imagine if you already resized it or whatever, resized the neck. You don't want to be banging this thing around. Like I said before in the other video, how guys I've seen on YouTube reloading, and after they do a complete round, they throw it in a basket or in a plastic jug or something. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be banging those tips around once they're inside the neck. You're going to be very precise and very careful with them. So basically what I do is I just put them, I get the case, see where you can put them out, push it with your finger, and you put it inside the case holder. Just give it a little bit of a push in there, but you can always push it out with your finger. Just kind of get it snug in there, and then let's kind of like move the camera a little bit to the trimmer so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let's leave it like right about there. Okay, so now you have the case inside the holder, and you're gonna put it in here, and you have your shark clamp on this. If you guys know about these trimmers, you know what I'm talking about. They call it the shark fin clamp, and you just push it in here. It's already at the stop in the back, and you just kind of like start trimming away. That one, it barely did anything. Okay, so you're gonna take it out of your holder, put it back in here. Yeah, I did trim a little bit. You can see it. You can see where it's kind of like this camera's gotta give it a little bit to focus. Oh well, I guess I don't have the best camera in the world. But anyways, after you do this, you want to get your chamfer tool, okay, for inside the neck and outside. I've been using this Lee, which it came with my Lee Challenger reloading kit. It's been great, haven't given me no problems, and I'm able to chamfer them really good. So you get this area, and you're going to use it on the inside. All it takes is a couple of turns, and then you turn it around and you use it for the outside. Now what I do after I do this, I feel with my finger, and it doesn't feel quite nice to me. So I get like this 400 grit pieces of sandpaper, and I just kind of like go right on the outside a little bit. And I'll show you why now. Very little, just a tad, to clean it out. Because remember, even though you will think that the chamfer tool will take care of that, there's micro little edges on the outside of the neck that you can feel it, and that's why I get the little sandpaper very lightly. You don't want to take out material out of the neck or nothing, the edge of the neck. Just kind of like spin it a little bit to make sure it's all nice and smooth, so when the neck goes inside your seating die, you don't want to have no sharp edges on the outside, okay, because that could start disaligning the case from the bullet, even though it's micro measurements what we're talking about, but it will definitely throw you, mess you up on your runouts, which is one of the main things. Another thing that you might want to do to be sure, in this case, we'll look for, let me see, I already have it set up, sorry about that, a brush on a Reddings handle, okay, and you can always get your case to be sure and just give it a quick to make sure anything that's, you know, you want the edges in and out really nice and smooth, so when that bullet gets seated. So we're gonna move this one back here, and then again we're gonna go ahead and do another one. So these are the tools that you guys see me that I'm using right here. Oh, one thing that I forgot to do. At the same time, I'll get my Lehman flash hole uniformer, and I'm gonna go ahead and uniform that flash hole real quick. It's a little pain in the butt to find the hole, I guess, right? Come on. There we go. So you just spin it a little bit. And usually I use this white sheet of paper to work over it, because this is the one sheet of paper that I use to write down the numbers once I measure the cases, to write down the smallest length on the shortest case. And also when I'm doing the working on the primer pockets or the flash hole, I want to see, you know, once you take it out, you tap it a little bit and you see, you know, little pieces of that comes out, so it tells you that you are you know, uniforming it. So basically these are the things that I keep here to do this. Okay, once I'm trimming my cases, I have my flash hole uniformer, the brush, a little piece of sandpaper, and my chamfer tool. Okay, so let's go ahead and do another one. This is another case. I'm gonna put it in the case holder. I mean, you might have another type of trimmer, you know, which you can use it however you use it. Put the thing on it to hold it. There, yeah, when you can hear it. Oh yeah, that one trims for sure. So back it out. Oh yeah, that one it's really push it out finger. Again, oh, that one's pretty rough on the outside. So you want to start it with your chamfer tool. Then you do the inside. Make sure you don't have no sharp edges when you're seating your bullet, so you won't start shaving you know, pieces of your bullets. You get the sandpaper real quickly. Go around it. That's all it takes, man. Then you do your flash hole. There you go. That one really quick. Your flash hole. And it takes a couple of little spins. And then you finally your brush. I mean, you can obviously get this on a drill, or some people have like a little prep station that Hornady sells, and I believe RCBS, and that you can just turn it on and have all this stuff done. But I do it by hand. I'm pretty quick with it. So, all right, guys. So I'll go ahead and catch you back on another video when we start resizing these cases. Check you guys out.